Man, I really wish I had some puff puff to eat right now. Maybe I can call mom and ask her to send me some. Nah, it has to be fresh. Or maybe I can ask Favor to make me some. Oh yeah, I forgot. She went home for the weekend. This sucks.
Hi, how are you?
Hey Bliss, how you doing?
Oh hey, I'm alright.
But your face says something else. What's wrong?
I'm fine. I just miss eating puff puff with my family back home, you know? I've been dreaming about it the past 2 nights and I really want to have some like right now.
Well, as the president of ISO, what I can tell you is we make your dream come true. So why don't you join us to one of our cooking shows videos?
Okay, why not?
Alright, let's do it!
Right now?
Why not? Let's go! Abracadabra! Boom!
Whoa! How did we get here?
Abracadabra! Hello and welcome back to another episode of ISO's Kitchen Diaries. Today we have one of our ISO officers, Bliss, here with us, and he is going to cook an amazing African dish. So without any further ado, let me welcome Bliss to our cooking show.
Thank you for having me, Mossum. I'm excited to be here.
Alright, so Bliss, what are we cooking today?
So today I'm going to be making a traditional Ghanaian pastry called puff puff or bofrot.
Alright, that's amazing. Can you tell me something more about this dish?
Of course. So puff puff is a soft, delicious pastry that we make for parties or Thanksgiving. We sometimes eat it with sugar, but if you want it to be spicy, you can add shito, which is a pepper sauce, on it just to add a little spice to it.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm already craving for it just by listening to him. So let's keep the talk aside and here's the moment our viewers been waiting for. Let's go and learn how to cook puff puff from our very own Bliss.
For the ingredients for puff puff, you are going to need 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast, 50 grams of granulated sugar, 1 egg, 50 milliliters of evaporated milk, 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of warm water, and finally the oil. The first step in making your puff puff is to mix all your dry ingredients. First, you're going to take the flour and pour it into a big mixing bowl. Next, you're going to get your sugar and add it to that mixer as well. Next, you get your dry active yeast and add it to the mixture. And last but not least, you get your salt and add it to the mixture. Once you've poured all your dry ingredients into the bowl, you just want to go ahead and mix it together evenly just to give it a nice, complete mixture. Okay. Once you're done mixing all your dry ingredients, now you're going to mix all your wet ingredients. First, you're going to get your evaporated milk and add it to a separate mixing bowl. Next, you'll take your egg and add it to that mixer as well. And finally, you're going to get your cup of water and add it to the mixture. Once that's done, you're going to mix the wet ingredients together to make sure all the ingredients are evenly distributed. After you've mixed both your dry and wet ingredients, you're going to take your wet ingredients and pour it into the dry ingredients. Once you've mixed both the dry and wet ingredients, you're going to mix them together to give the batter a nice, smooth texture. You don't want the batter to be too hard or too soft. You're going to mix until you get a perfect medium. It can be a little tricky to get the wet and dry ingredients to mix properly. So you're gonna have to take a lot of time just to make sure it's nice and smooth and all the ingredients are evenly distributed in the mixture. You want it to have movement and to be soft, but not too soft. So you want it to look like this, basically. And you can even use your hands to beat the ingredients just to add fluffiness and to give it that firm texture. Not firm, but smooth texture. Okay. Once you've mixed both the dry and wet ingredients together and you beat the batter, you want to go ahead and get either a saran wrap or a plastic bag and just cover your batter. And you're going to set it in a warm, dry place in the kitchen. I recommend putting your batter in the oven because the oven is always warm. And once you put it in there, you're going to let it sit for 1 hour before you start frying the batter. After you cover your batter with either a plastic bag or a saran wrap, you're going to set it in the oven for 1 hour to give the dough time to rise. So I just set the batter in the oven and I'm going to give it 1 hour to let the batter rise before I start frying it. Now that it's been 1 hour, I'm going to take the batter out of the oven and begin frying puff. Let's see what the dough looks like. So this is what your batter should look like after 1 hour. It should rise up and be a lot more fuller than it was prior. You just want to beat the batter a little bit just to mix your ingredients in evenly and to make sure the batter is ready for the oil. Okay. And once you do that, you can go ahead and begin frying the puff puff. Normally we use our hands to squeeze the batter into a ball and put it in the oil, but I'm not really good at doing that yet, so I'm going to use an ice cream scoop, and you can do this as well. So you're going to scoop the batter using your ice cream scoop, like so, and just put one ball into the oil and begin frying. You want to be careful when placing the batter in the oil because it's really hot and you don't want to burn yourself. Immediately as you put the batter into the oil, it turns brown, and what you're going to do is just turn the puff puff on the opposite side just to allow it to cook evenly on both sides. Turn this one. Now I'm just going to add some more batter into the oil just to cook some more puff puff. Once the puff puff browns evenly on all sides, you're going to scoop it out of the oil and put it into a bowl. Once you finish frying the puff puff batter, this is what the final product should look like. It should be tan to light brown all around. Hey Mossum, would you like to try a piece?
Really? I would love to try that. By the way, it looks delicious. So,
just go ahead and grab one and dip it in the sugar and enjoy.
Alright, let's see. Oh my god, this is amazing. I feel like I need to cancel my meal plan and start learning how to cook from Bliss. Woo!
Right?
Alright, Bliss. Now I truly understand why you were dreaming about this dish. If you don't mind me asking, what inspired you to cook this dish today?
So I was inspired to make puff puff because I have so many fun memories of eating it at family reunions in North Carolina.
Alright, that's everything we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching our video, and do not just leave. Make sure you'll subscribe our channel and hit the like button, and stay tuned for the next episode.
L'ombre des oiseaux.